Did those trail markers always float like that, or did they do that in the 3DS version and I didn't notice it? I don't know. Anyway. Welcome back to DKC Returns. I'm HD. I'm David Triple Sticks, and we are doing the entirety of World 9, except for the final level because I've already done that one on mirror mode. Here we go. Starting with the jungle theme level, of course. We're going from 1 to 8. Just because I have access to world level 8 doesn't mean I'm going to do level 8 and then go reverse. I'm going to do them in order. Is there... Does this always give you a warning? I thought it skipped the warning now. Maybe it always gave you the warning and I didn't notice in the Wii version until now. I'm paying attention to these things now because it's a new version and I have to judge everything. Alright, here we go. Let's go. 1 heart. Just DK. Just like old times. Let's not have anything surprise me. And in this game we get deep checkpoints unlike Tropical Freeze, so you know, there's that. Just have to be a little bit more careful because I'm not used to these levels at all. Then again, they are kind of easier than the main game and the last level in the world. There we go. Still confident enough in order to do the 5 jumps in a row. No heart here, of course. There's our first checkpoint. Alright. I missed the jump. I was expecting a jump on him. That's why I missed that. Oh well. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Could go above him. But let's take the lower path because I didn't do that last time. Oh. And then I didn't expect it to move that fast. I should have, but wasn't prepared for it. What am I doing? I'm rushing. Maybe I should take the upper path. It's way easier. Here we go. There you go. Look at this. It's so much easier. There you go. Should have done that from the start. Hello. Goodbye. Why he takes out that bridge? I don't know. Didn't like the bridge. After years of looking at it, he didn't like the bridge. Since he is old and everything. He didn't like the birds on it, I think. I think that might have been what actually tipped him over. Alright. Through the holes. Like it's a forest. That's more like a forest set piece than a jungle set piece. I can't go through that. Okay. A little too fast. But also I did kind of glitch to the floor. I'm gonna halfway argue with that one. Alright. Grab that. Because it is a valuable offensive tool. Don't jump here. Okay. Jump into my feet. Alright. There we go. Now the easy part of the level. Just make sure you get those edges of the platform so quickly. Or just wait, you know. That might have been a little bit too late, but I don't think that part's hard at all, so. One of these days I'm gonna get 15. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright. On to level 2. Now this one's a wee bit harder on 1 heart, because there's a lot of stuff that takes hits. Alright, here we go. Level 2, Gushin Geysers. Here we are. Look at those fishnets. I don't think there's ever... The fishnets were never used. That's like the one thing I remember as well. There's a lot more background objects in this level, and spikes and geysers. There's a lot of different background objects and foreground objects for sure. Alright, first checkpoint, easiest one to get to. Now the level actually starts to get harder. A little bit harder, what'd you say? Only a little bit. It's not like nails hard or anything. Again, other levels in the game are harder than this. The hardest one being... What would be the hardest one on hard mode? On mirror mode? It's probably... okay, I guess it is minecart. I guess this is the level 4 minecart. Nice. Again, I am just kind of doing this level because it's so much easier to do when you have an actual controller and not a circle pad that's... Like, the problem with this oh boy, yeah, I tried to do something, realized it wasn't going to work, then I was in the middle of the jump. The circle pad feels like you have to let go of the circle pad in order to, like, quickly move DK. And when you let go of the circle pad, you're letting go of control of the character. Funny enough. So, when you do that, you're not moving him for a second, and that one little second ends up costing you. This game kind of needs all movements at all times. Not to mention the frame rate half. I feel like that affects the game somehow. Because that O in World 4 should not be that hard to get. Okay. Again, I did this by my second try. Usually in a 3DS one I would have died to like random spikes. What else? Like getting hit by random spikes, I should say. Oh boy, that's not good. Whew! That was close. I made it because I had full control over DK and not a 3DS control over DK. That's what happens when you actually have a good controller. This game becomes fun to control and not like random stuff gets you. It's just the way it is. I think this part of the game should be done within the hour. Spiky Surprise. Alright, here we go. Now this level I would say would be as hard as like 4 as level 4 in this game, in the 3DS levels, because of the second half of it. But I feel like that's because of 3DS controllers. Let's see if it's actually that hard when we get there. Oh boy. Man, this game is so much more fun. These levels are so much more fun to control when you have an actual controller. Again, I swear it's the controller. There's everything about the 3DS version. It's just a little bit worse. Okay, that time I just kind of was on a tangent. Not that far away from it though. The 3DS version is just a little bit worse for me to not play it as well. There's something about it. Levels that I normally do well, I do a little bit worse in, and die like 5 more times than I usually would. And you would think, not you would think, but most people would think that the Wii controls make the other version of the game worse, when it's really not, because it's like once you understand how Wii Remote functionality for that game works, it's literally a simple tug, basically like a button press. So it's like, it's basically like a button press anyway. So unlike other games that have like, keep saying like, that have motion controls hard put into the game, like you have to do certain motions. When it's like something like a spin or a barrel roll from this game. Oh, I almost got me. Yeah, this is so much easier. So much easier. Yeah, the 3DS controls. Now I'm confident it's the 3DS controls that make this game, these levels harder. Yeah, as long as motion controls are kept to a minimum, like mostly the first-party Nintendo games usually did, they're fine, and they work, and they're fine, and you just basically treat it like a button press. Anyway, Mischievous Moles, they are mischievous. Let's get through this. Hopefully I don't die too many times. I think this one is actually hard, unlike the last one. Like, there's actually reasons for this to be hard. Let's see, I first try it anyway. Let's see if I... Okay. Just be a little bit careful with the squeaklies. Avoid the moles at all costs. Moles and bombs. Wait a little bit, yeah. Don't need to rush, don't need to rush. Hey, another DK barrel! Brought the DK barrel to the other DK barrel. When do I do that ever? I don't think I've almost ever done that. Alright. This part of the level is easy. It's the next part that's hard. It's the next two parts. Like, the second half of the level is hard. Let's see, first try this just because I'm saying it's hard. Nope, never mind. I expected that. And I thought I didn't make the last jump, so I didn't duck. I didn't bother ducking. And my reaction time is slow, so I don't react to that stuff fast enough in order to fix my mistakes. Yeah, I didn't jump late enough. But to be truthful, these last frame button presses are easier to hit because of this version. Just because it's not like half the frames in order to hit that button press. Alright. We got past the... What did it say would take the most lives? The next part could take a lot of lives if I don't do it correctly. And yep. You need to barrel roll. You need to get the puzzle piece in order to get through that area fast enough. Otherwise, you need to wait on that platform. What was that? I just died at the first sign of death. Oh boy. That didn't get me? That's interesting. Alright. Let's see. Go slow, then go through, then... Nice! I got through it. Alright. And then I can't stay there for long. I did it! I did it in 2 tries! Yes! Maybe it's because I recently played it just to make sure that I did it. That I knew how to get past that point, but... I did it in 2 tries. It's fine. The part I was more worried about was the late button presses on the minecart section. So, on to easier levels. Easier. I don't think a single one of these later levels are harder in this mode, so... Here we go, Topsy Turvy. The cool one. Alright. It takes a while for them to start. That's the weird part about that, the beginning section. It's like, oh, it takes like the beginning of the song for it to actually start rotating. Very interesting. Alright. Just gonna have to wait for these. It's a little slow for the beginning here. Don't care about the coin. Get rid of that spider. I didn't like that spider. Even though I never even entered his area. Alright. Go. Oh boy. Yep, I was a... If I had one more frame. If the song was a little bit slower. I don't really want that though. It's a good song. It'd sound weird. There we go. That was a little scary. I might have... I was close to getting burned there. I thought I would make that. Oh well. Woo! Oh, nice. That actually worked. I didn't think that would fully work. I was kind of hoping it would. I'm glad it did. Give you more time to actually make these jumps. Just blow those guys out. There we go. There we go. Okay. Woo! 1, 2, 3, boom. That's how it works. I love that they made a level that follows the music, because that is DK's whole thing, is the music. I feel that's literally the most memorable part about these games. Not really. It's like everything about these games. That's why they're 9 out of 10s. I would say 10 out of 10s. But saying it's something that 10 out of 10 is asking for to be judged. Alright. How did that work? Okay. That worked. That's funny. Alright. Did you notice? I was thinking about how to bring it up. Like, there was something weird about that grass up there. About how DK was holding onto the grass up in on the top section. Woo! Yeah, and that jump's so easy to make because you're not the 3DS stick. It's like sometimes you don't even hit the direct right on the 3DS stick. That's another problem with the 3DS version. The only benefit to the 3DS version is the levels. Otherwise, yeah. See this? This is what I'm gonna bring up. I don't think DK's holding the grass. Why is he not holding the grass? And then when he gets over here, it looks like, yeah, then he gets on the grass. What? Interesting. They misplaced the hit detection over there, but everything else is fine. It was just that area. Interesting. All right. What's up? Then jump here. Yep. I want to be on the other side of this because where I want to be is not good. There you go. Then roll jump. I rolled right into the spikes, right into the saw blades, the tiki buzz, the tiki zinger, because that's what they basically replacing. Well, I've died more times on this level than I have on most of the levels at this point, I think. Now we're just gonna wait a cycle just to be safe. Then flip over to the other side. There you go. Okay. There we go. Oh man, I was like, I can make that, and thought way too late that I could make that, and ended up catapulting myself into the, I think that was a buzz. Tiki buzz. Probably not called tiki buzzes. Man, that jump is so much easier to make! I can just do that now! I jumped too early. Oh! That was last frame. That was last. Did you see that? I pounded the ground instead of rolled. Sad. Okay, now I officially died on this level more than any other level. Oh. That time I held on to the grass for a little too long. That'll do it. That'll do it. Sure, that might have been my death in the 3DS version sometimes, but not usually. It was usually just because I wasn't going fast enough because of the 3DS stick. Listening to the music with this extra beat is also pretty nice. Sometimes it's kind of nice, but it's not really at the same time because Treetop Rock is good on its own, you know? But this is, oh boy. Well, I guess I'm just jumping on top of this for now. And then I jumped too high, man! I am messing that up more often than I did before. And I didn't even use Diddy for that part. I guess Diddy confidence is getting to me. That time I just jumped way too late. Alright. Okay, this is not that hard. Let's do it correctly this time. Interesting maneuver. There you go. You can just normal jump. I don't know why I'm trying to barrel roll. Alright. Oh no. I'm glad I grabbed onto that. There we go. Now this should be pretty much the rest of the level. Just have to wait till this gets flat. And then roll jump. There you go. And wait till this gets flat. And roll jump. There you go. It wasn't really that hard. I just had to stop roll jumping. That's all I had to do. Alright. Now that was the longest level in... Can every other level go smoothly? And that is... It's weird that I die so many times on that level. It's not even that hard. Maybe it is. But I don't think it's that hard. Now, on the 3DS version, I first tried this on mirror mode. So let's see. No. If I die once, the 3DS version is better. I'm kidding. That's not true. Even if I do die once. Alright. Got through the first section without any flaws. Alright. There we go. I felt like I was gonna crash into the back of him. Alright. Normal blue guy. Then later there's a fire guy of the same guy. Alright, then the easy. Rushing a little bit. There's a fire guy. Okay. He didn't fire a second fireball. He usually does. Did they take that out? Maybe. I mean, the second fireball is pretty useless sometimes. No! 3DS1 version is better. It's not. It's not. I just didn't pay attention. There we go. Whew. Whew. Barely made that. There we go. Then the second platform. A little bit harder. Wanted the puzzle piece for some reason. I wanted the life more. I guess that's the reason why I did it. Alright. Oh, right. The third one actually doesn't do the same thing as the other two. Interesting. Okay. Do, 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 do. They should have brought back the 6-4 version of Boulder Roller. That was way better. Alright, jump off the edge. There you go. Sometimes he jumps off the edge, sometimes he turns around. Alright. Now I think you can... Yeah, you can always, like, just stand here for as long as you want. There's no punishment for doing this. Alright, let's go. End of the level here. Okay. And there we go. See, it wasn't that hard. I don't know why I died the first time. I think I died a lot more in the 3DS version the first time, actually. Like there. Just because I was, like, not timing it well. Wait, did he still do the look at the Kong letters like it was there still? Or am I imagining that? I thought I saw that. Maybe he still does that. Alright, 2 levels left, and this one's the easy one. I mean, actually, both of them are actually pretty easy. Lava one, as long as you're not worrying about puzzles, is stupid easy. And this one, the only time it really is hard is the 3rd section, I guess. Every other section is pretty easy. I guess the 2nd section does have the fire that sometimes get you. Not really. And yet I died. Yet I died like that. Alright. What am I doing? I was trying to keep that guy. Did that mean dance in front of him? No. Get rid of you. There you go. That's all I wanted to do. Get rid of you. And pound this. Then get rid of that guy while we wait for it to go. There we go. Bye-bye. It's always nice to have bomb chickens. It's very nice. I think I get raised in the air. Yes. Right. I didn't think that would work for a second. I was wrong. Almost full on coins again. Can almost buy 7 lives. Have an excuse to. Almost had that crushed. Oh boy. Yeah, I was delaying going through that for so long. Oh man, the beginning? I guess the checkpoints are at each of the sections of building the DK. I didn't comment this on when I was doing the normal playthrough, but Fear Factory returns for a 3rd time, yes! That's the only reason this level is great. Other than the fact that you get to build a DK. I wonder if I can make this jump. Hold on. Yeah, I can. That makes that part way easier if I can make it from there. You don't have to time it very well. And I died right before the checkpoint. I know I died right before the checkpoint because it's after that. Oh, I died to the easiest enemy to dodge. Oh man. I was like afraid. I was afraid of the fire. I was afraid of the fire and ended up getting crushed instead. No! I refuse to accept that! There's a possible glitch of this game. Of this version of the game, at least. It ate my jump because it moved down, and then it... DK started floating for a second. Almost touched that. Wow. Almost. I promise this level isn't that hard. I'm just making stupid mistakes. That didn't really work, did it? There we go. Alright, this time don't touch the purple electricity. I know it's purple, but you gotta resist, man. You gotta resist. Oh, you did it. You did it. You did it. And now you finally got a checkpoint. There you go. That was the kind of easier part? No. This is kind of easy. Because you can visually see when it's gonna activate in this one. So you're like, yeah, I know when to go. And then you just ignore that one. Yeah. That part is pretty easy. There's a third, it's the third part that's actually, I'm always scared that's gonna hit me. DK is complete. The robotic DK is complete. We're in the the slow down part of the Fear Factory, this Fear Factory version. The not as good part. Okay. Which means there's just a longer downtime in this version of the song compared to the original. Alright. Now just do it normally. Wah. Oh boy. Couldn't go that way. There we go. That middle guy is probably the hardest one, but it's still not that hard. Apparently the first part of the level was the hardest part of the level, because we're done now. We're done! As long as I don't get tricked by this one guy at the end here. Like that. If I jumped there, I would have gotten roasted. And now everybody else got splat. Alright. Now we're done. One level left to go. And I think I'm going to go this entire game without getting 15 on that. Okay. Yeah, he just looks towards the puzzle pieces. So he doesn't look towards the Kong, I don't think. It's kind of weird, because there is nothing to look up there, like you usually would, but yeah. Alright. Is this as easy as I'm saying it is? I first tried it on the 3DS. Let's see if it's that easy. Let's see. I did kind of get lucky on the fire in the last section. And again, it's not really that lucky. You just have to slow down. Alright. Last level that we'll see of this game. Are you prepared for it to end? I'm not. I like this game. Just like all the other DKCs. Alright. And we can finally continue on to, maybe the next DKC after I'm done with this one. There we go. Can you jump that high? Yes, you can. Barely. Just make sure it's good. Oh man, if I mess up one of these jumps, it's over. There we go. Go. I did get that puzzle piece. It was hard to get that one to 3DS. I wonder why. Okay. I don't always do that. I've been doing that in this version. It's a new habit apparently. I don't activate it 3 times because the third one will just fall down. All right, let's go, 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 and there we go. Should have spent some coins before I entered this level, but it's fine. I'm not gonna waste any lives anyway. We can end by going to Cranky's for one last time. Do you continue going? Yes, you do. There's a little bit of lag there. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's over. This level is easier. This level is just the easiest one to do. Alright. And there we go. DKC Returns is completely done. No bonus, no nothing. It's over. Not even doing the final level again, just to show it off. Alright. And there we go. Let's go. You really showed your ape mettle making it this far. I'm proud of you, Sonny. Wait, what? You're proud of me? I don't think he said this before. I don't think this is not Cranky's thing to say too. Cranky doesn't say things like this. He doesn't say he's proud of you. He says I could have done better. You'll need every balloon you can get if you finish this quest. I did. DKC Returns is done. You're never going to be seen again in this shack ever again, even though you don't like it. Upload some of those top spots. I guess I'll get back to inflating. Alright, and now with 99 lives, let's buy a couple more extra things. You find yourself? Yep. I think he only says 3 things. I originally thought he only said 2. I could be wrong though, because I have seen, you'd better hope the tikis don't get their mitts on this stuff. Like that. I don't think he said that before. I don't think so. Again, we're getting new dialogue that I didn't see before. Back in the day, I could get through that without getting hurt even once. That's what I did. It's just, I have to have multiple tries, you know? Like, I have to have multiple lives. Sadly. I'm not as good as you are, Cranky. It's sad. Alright, yeah. As we listen to Cranky's version of the DKC original, like, opening theme. This game is over. It was a fun time while it lasted. That's funny how I said that. Again, the themes being based off of Mario, like I said in the final of the mirror mode, the themes being based off of Mario worlds is what is the only thing that's holding this game back. Except for the 3 worlds that are based off of the original Donkey Kong Country. So it's like a mix of Mario worlds based on, and DKC worlds. So it really doesn't have any originality. That's the in themes. It has originality in the levels created. Okay. We haven't seen this, so I haven't shown this off, I guess, technically. So, that's how tiring my speech is. That's where the originality comes from. That's why it makes it an 8 out of 10 instead of a 9 out of 10. I mean, technically, I could just say it's a 9 out of 10, since it's just say all the games are 9 out of 10s, but I would put the other 4 games like a 10 out of 10. Maybe not 3, but that's a debate. Wake up! You gotta hear my outro. Alright, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next DKC game when it comes up. We'll say goodbye to returns, even in its HD form. I could play through this entire game again, but it's just HD. It's the same game with the 3DS levels. I played it for the 3DS levels. It's over. There's nothing left to the game. Hold on. There's one thing I forgot. I'm glad I could help my grandson overcome this daily challenge in exchange for a little cash money. I guess he says that because you reached level 4, World 4. I forgot about this. Hold up. And pressing B brings you back here. I forgot to show. I guess I'll show the movies, the new extras feature of this game. All right. Why L and R? Why not just A? And with that, 110%. Oh, I guess because I didn't beat the last level. That makes sense. So the last extra is the movie gallery. All the rest of this is the same, even the image gallery, even though it's... I think they spread it out, but maybe they unlock all the extra images after you beat the last level, like usual. But the movie gallery is unlocked entirely by the extra levels. Pre-battle, like, it even has the other options of without DK, without Diddy, and then just a normal one. Like, I could show this off for a second. See? So I didn't have to beat the final boss as just Diddy in order to show this off. Now we're not going to watch this again because there's already... I mean, I could watch the HD version, but it's still watching it again. We can see it again. You can see it in the other bonus video. Him being angry and everything. Alright, we're done. Get out of here. Don't want to watch it entirely again. Anyway, now, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next DKC game when that happens. Bye.